Hey folks, Gary here. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this kind of walk through Romans chapter 12. Today we're at verse 15 and it's kind of cool. But before we get there, I thought you might want to see Cole, the Bible dog. There's Cole. He's doing his very favorite thing, looking out the window and watching the world go by. Has nothing to do with the message this morning, but thought you might like to see him because he's pretty cool. Anyways, we're looking at verse 15, and this is under the heading of Paul saying these are the marks of a Christian, right? These are, if you're a Christian, you're probably going to do these things. And so looking at verse 15, it says this: rejoice with those who rejoice, weep with those who weep. Now, what is Paul getting at? Well, we're called the body of Christ, okay? So what that means is that we're all like this. We're all together. We're the body of Christ. And, well, if you ever stubbed your toe, your whole entire body knows about the fact you've done that, right? Or if you, let's say you hurt your arm, right? I dislocated my shoulder several years back, and when I did that, the rest of my body had to compensate for that shoulder, right? Because it couldn't do what it was supposed to do, so the rest of my body had to pick up the slack, right? Well, it's kind of the same thing with this. We rejoice with those who rejoice. We weep with those who weep. So if we know somebody and they are going through a super hard time, guess what? We're going through that hard time too. We're not going to let them do it alone. We're going to take care of them during that time, and we're going to weep with them as well. It's not like, well, it's their life. Oh, well. No, it's not like that at all. It's like, man, they're hurting. And because they're hurting, I'm hurting too, and so I'm going to be a crutch for them. I'm going to carry them, and I'm going to minister to them, and I'm going to just love them through this because I love them. And if they're hurting, then I'm going to hurt. But the other side of it is also true. If they're rejoicing, I'm going to rejoice as well. It doesn't matter what's going on in my life. If they're excited and happy about something God's really blessed them and something really good has taken place, then I'm going to rejoice with them. I'm not going to be jealous of it. I'm not going to be envious of it. I'm going to say, well, how come they? I'm going to rejoice with them because something really cool is happening. And I want to rejoice because we're all the body of Christ. And likewise, when you're going through something, that's when the body of Christ comes around you and helps you get through that. And they come and celebrate when things happen in your life that's really good too. So yeah, rejoice with those that are rejoicing and weep with those that are weeping. Be the body of Christ. In other words, get into each other's lives, not in a nosy neighbor kind of way, but get into each other's lives in order to bless each other and take care of each other and to be the hands and feet of Jesus. So, good verse for today. Go out and rejoice and weep.